We're up in the hills right now. Now the Bull Bear Hills right now. We're cut out the whole of the community. So up them there right now, people. Show you what's taking place. Right up by the hill, showing you what's taking place right now. They say that they're going to open this section. So basically, me out there, you know, say the clarity pass always out there whenever anything like this happen. Try to get it so I can bring it to you, so you know exactly what's taking place. Right. So we're out by the 12 miles to 9 miles area. That little stretch there, we cut out the Bull Bear community. So I take in the hills. So basically that is where I am right now. I'm on the left side going into Kingston. I'm going to go on the right side now, show that both sides are paved, but they're still doing some work up there. Right? They're supposed to open section today, but I'm not sure if that's going to take place. Right? So basically that's where I am right now, standing, giving you the updates. So stay constant, people.
Right here along this section of the road between Yalas and 10 miles. This bit we are going to be opening as of today, Friday, July 28th. What this will mean is that we are now going to be giving access to 10 of the 17-kilometer stretch of road. So persons are going to be having access to all the new road between Yalas or Albion and 10 miles. With the opening of this additional roughly 3 kilometers stretch between Marbella and 10 miles. It really speaks to the efforts that we have been making in ensuring that this particular investment, the people of St. Thomas and St. Andrew and Jamaica generally, they see and feel the benefits of this particular investment. We're aware of the challenges that persons have been having over some time, and we're really pushing hard to try and get out of the space and to give full access to the 17-kilometer stretch. So persons would have observed ramped up activities in the Harbourview area, between Harbourview and Cane River, where we have a number of poles that we are relocating, complements of the Jamaica Public Service Company. Telecommunications company Flow is also in this space doing work. And so more open spaces or more new road spaces will be passed on or opened to the motoring public in the ensuing weeks as we work to open the entire 17-kilometer stretch. I wish to say though that while we are giving access to this new road and more persons are going to be experiencing the new road, the vistas that come with it, I want to underscore the need for safe use. It's very important that persons obey the speed limits. The speed limits here along our main road network is 50 kilometers and 80 kilometers. So persons ought not to be traveling above 80 kilometers along this particular corridor. I know that there is going to be that inclination by some persons to speed. I want persons, and I'm urging persons, to resist any such feeling because you don't know if it is that you could be taking your last high-speed drive, as well as you could be causing much sadness for other persons should there be an accident. And so it's important that while you're traveling along this road, while you're traversing this road, you do so with utmost care. We are going to be installing safety features. Some signs will be along the corridor to advise persons as they travel. I know that there is going to be the need for additional signage But I in the context of work still ongoing, those things will come at a later stage. But at the minimum required will be done on the opening of this particular stretch. I want to also say to persons, they are going to be, because it's an active work zone, there are going to be times when the lanes are going to be switched, because right now we are going to be putting traffic on the side of road that would normally, when the corridor is finished, be taking traffic from the direction of Yallahs towards Kingston. There's 2 lanes, and it is going to be shared lanes to take traffic in both directions when we open it later on today.
So based on progress, will you meet the deadline date in August?
What we're striving to do is to have at least 2 lanes open to the traveling public by the end of August 2023. That is what we're pushing for. We still have some outstanding items, one of which we are looking to try and deal with over a 3-day period come next week, when we are going to be looking to take the weekend and one of the public holidays. That's the Independence Day. So that particular weekend, we are going to be doing significant work near the St. Benedict's school, and that will mean some reduction in the available space for the motoring public, while we work to create more embankment in that space for persons to use. Well, I wouldn't want to be saying what the timeline is. As I said, what we're striving to do at a minimum is to have persons traveling along at least 2 lanes between Yallahs and Harborview before the end of August 2023. Works will continue. Works are going to be ongoing because we still have a number of outstanding things to do, and we have a commitment to not be on the road or to be within the space a day later that is necessary to complete the items in the bill of quantities and to ensure that the safety of every Jamaican is taken on board when this project is completed.
What happens beyond the Yallahs Bridge?
Works continue beyond the Yallahs Bridge. As you know, we have that stretch from Yallahs to Port Antonio is divided into 13 distinct packages. We have 10 packages that we have, well, along that particular stretch we have 5 that are in progress. We still have another 5 that we are looking to treat with. The contractor, meaning China Harbour Engineering, they have stepped in and they are doing some of the work as it relates to that which we refer to as package 1, which is the stretch from Yallahs out to the ponds. We are looking to significantly improve the situation there in another month and a half, so that persons can have a sort of ease in the challenges that they have been having. Beyond that particular point, you would have noticed that paving activities are ongoing as we work towards Morant Bay. We're aware of some of the issues that have manifested themselves on the stretch between Morant Bay and Prospect that Rover was managed for, but it is unfinished work, and any challenges that are there, the contractor is duty bound to fix. And so we are not too perturbed about some of the things that we have seen manifested, as I assure each and every one that at the end of the day, you shall receive that which we have contracted to do, and that's a good product.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Shaw, you mentioned from Morant Bay to Prospect. It's over 2 months now since work stopped on that section, and it is getting worse right now. Right? You were there about last week, and you drove on it last week. Right? How soon are you planning to get them back to start working on that section?
All right, so we had a meeting a couple of days ago. The CEO, E.J. Hunter, met with the Deputy General Manager, Jiang, he actually flew in from Panama because he was the CHEC's senior officers in the Americas. The headquarters, CHEC is headquarters in Panama. And we actually summoned them to Jamaica. The Deputy General Manager came down, had a meeting with the CEO of the National Works Agency, and he has given a commitment to putting additional resources in place to ensure that all of these things that we have raised in recent times, and some of them have been raised over an extended period, that they are going to be treating with them. They are committed to dealing with these things, and so we are holding them accountable, because at the end of the day, the agreement that was signed was between the government of Jamaica and China Harbour. Notwithstanding the presence of subcontractors on the ground, they have a responsibility, meaning China Harbour, to treat with whatever it is. And in some respects they have been, because already they have gotten rid of 2 of the subcontractors because of different things, to include slow pace of work and the concerns that we would have raised with them as it relates to what was not happening, and not happening in the way that we expected.
So they are moving the barriers that they used to block this section, so that they gonna drive on. So see, they're now moving the barriers. I want my this already. I go on the front, so I go on.
I want to make a special appeal to those persons who are operators of trucks and the trailers, especially those that are hauling material from St. Thomas into St. Andrew and elsewhere. There is this section of road leading to the bridge at 10 miles. That is roughly 800 meters in length. It is an 8% slope in terms of its gradient, meaning it has a bit of steepness about it. And so persons who are operating those heavy units, they ought to ensure that they engage the appropriate gear in descending the hill. We have established what is referred to as a brake check area. So before you get into the middle of this particular bit of road, you want to ensure that you check if there is any doubt as to the quality of the braking system that you have. You are not to be on the road, quite frankly, if your braking system is not sound, but anything can happen with a mechanical device. And so we want to ensure that you operate in this space in the greatest amount of safety possible. And so we are urging you, please ensure that when you use this bit of road, you are doing so in a safe way. Engage the appropriate gear, check your vehicle to ensure that its braking system is sound, and use the road accordingly. We have established, we have erected signs to indicate the gradient. We have a sign indicating where the brake area is, and all that is left for you to do is to play your part and ensure that yourselves and fellow road users operate within this space in a safe way.
Take time on it, though. Take time on it. Take time. Take time on it, boy. Come on, go on, sir.
Man, say yes, I don't want this, no.
You know, sir. You know, sir, left or wrong. Where's my son, you know? Pagan. So, over the side, you know. I interview Panther now, you know.
A long time when I come this side, and I feel so good to be driving on decent road in the western part of St. Thomas. Yes, it feels really good. Yes. And we are wondering when we're going to get something like this in the east. The west is feeling good at the moment. Yes. I am on my way to play my sound in Port Royal. Give thanks.
All right.
Yeah.
Right,
Yes, man.
Hey, no. So let's... Monster truck, this one. Monster truck. Oh! Man, wicked! Hold on, yo, take turn them on you. Go easy, go easy, go easy. Let me at